They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
For the Saints.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. Like 22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. That's south, baby, that's big south. Hey, lady.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 21-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check, 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 check.
Now Cohen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
New Orleans.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
The pass.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A gain of 29.
He got 29 yards that time.
Saints.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us, lad.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Darnold from the gun. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
For number 18.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to Mooney. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Faking the give, Darnold. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
29-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. The screen pass here to Cohen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. This one into the hands of Burton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Here we go. Kill. Check the backer.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Check three.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal. The 3, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bears in good field position to start out, 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts
6 yards.
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
The pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And this is back to a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
It's 2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Bears' 14-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. Put a big-time drive in that situation.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here I come. Mike 22, Mike 22. I got you. Alert flare. Check.
They run. This is Cohen. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Made the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 5'9. Rip left. Check 15.
To throw is Darnold. He's got his tight end, Burton. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 22. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Switch. Young lady. Check 13.
Darnold. Forced out to his left. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now it's Darnold. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a toss to the left with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Goldman on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
That's the end.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. There he goes inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Take over first and
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
4 yards. Complete to Tariq Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
8-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Open man is Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
At the 23-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. 53's the mic. 53.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
What you got, baby? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jarnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for New Orleans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another